Tell me, O Muse, of the many heroes from many places who wandered the many ways of the sacked sacred city of Arden.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Arden Vulgaris. I'm just going to restart. Hello. Forgot how to start. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 128th expedition of the Arden Vulgaris campaign. It is the 6th of the Voluptarian days. It is Horus Day. Who do we have playing today?
Who's first? I'm first. This is Jason playing brand new level 1 Capitalite Wizard, Potentius Magnus, who knows 4 whole spells and has a monstrous stat block, and which is likely to last about half the session. He's thrilled to be here in the out in the wilderness in the borderlands.
Did you name, excuse me, did you name your wizard Great Potential?
Yes, he did. I exactly did.
Hello, I'm Lauren and I have a cold, so I won't speak a lot. I'll just roll dice. Yeah, I'm playing Demora, a level 3 Pathari fighter.
Hello everybody, I'm Meg. I have forsaken my level 4 goblin with amazing stats of million HP for a level 1 thief, Devalo Malachite, a dwarf, with 4. So.
Hey, this is Sean. I'm going to be playing Gale, the level 1 Thorkin Wizard.
And I'm Steve. I'm playing Heronby, the level 5 Halfling Bard.
And we can all hide behind Heronby for the entire session.
It's more HP than the... I don't know. Maybe Demora.
Put together.
Yeah, maybe Demora is actually the one.
Maybe. We'll see.
Okay, so we're probably all leaving Gosterwick, being all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed newbies.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we going when we get... we taking the standard Vulgaris opening through the rugs? Through Goblin Town?
Rogues to Goblin Town, yeah.
Okay.
Sean, did you want to have a play around with those bracelets, or do we just want to ask first?
Yeah, I think it. If they don't have any like symbols on them, I don't think Gale will have any additional ability to discern that. So I think just taking it to see what Kerbo Khan can tell us, I think that's probably best. Gale did want to make an oath before we leave, though, because we don't have any seers or priests, right?
No.
Yeah. So I think where we're headed, where is that? The room of 40 pillars or whatever. I think maybe Gale would swear an oath to ensure that on this delve, Gale will ensure that Potentius survives to realize his potential in future adventures.
That's hilarious. Somebody else is as optimistic as he is.
Are these words accepted?
Is this your first oath?
This would be a second oath.
What was your first oath? Is this...
Oh, right, yeah. First oath was lighting the way, torch bearing for Julia's escape.
Okay. Going from torch bearing to guaranteeing survival. That sounds like a step up.
I think you're good.
Yeah. Totally.
Cool.
I hold myself to a don't make an oath on your first outing restriction, so I'm not going to try to take one right away and find it frustrated before I even get home. Next time.
I'm going to do the opposite of that, and Devala is going to swear an oath to, to scout ahead of the party, and be our sort of frontline ranging defense, if you will, as a thief with a light just for him. I think that's fitting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of habit, I nearly typed his name all in capitals in the chat.
Well, okay. What is our, when we go through the rugs and stuff, what will be our marching order and light situation?
So before we leave Goblin Town, we want to have a quick look and see if any of Kerbal Khan's automatons are visiting.
Yeah, totally.
And I think, would like to invite him into the privacy of our embassy while we still have it, to ask him about the tech items that we have discovered recently.
Oh, goodies. He loves talking about technology.
Yeah. So we'll kind of, bring them out one at a time, not overwhelm him with excitement, but also include. We know that the laser pistol that has like a piece missing, like we know what laser pistols are, so we recognize it's that, but I'm gonna act like I don't, just to see how truthful he is as a kind of test.
Right. Okay. So he will. So yeah, presenting here is one of Kerbolg's dolls or children. When you show them the broken laser pistol, he will first tell you that, oh, you absolutely should not be touching this. This thing is highly dangerous. Not that he doesn't trust you with the old one's technology. It's that this thing is missing a blaster cap. This thing will blow up if you squeeze these two parts together here. Do not do that. No, not wait. Yeah. So then he will.
Can somebody point out on the map where the embassy location in Goblin Town is? Is there a specific spot we have on the map that's our turf? Okay. Oh.
Yeah, so if you go to the black maps in the bottom left-hand corner, that's probably the easiest. This 5.5 is the map of Goblin Town.
Oh, okay. So here we've got some more official maps in here than I spotted last time. Okay.
So this is the floor level. Our embassy, I think, is this room here.
I see it's got rug marked on it in the version above.
Yeah, exactly.
Correct.
That's our spot. Cool. Do new characters need to identify themselves with the KK's golems, or are we past that?
That's a good point.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to make a deal with them, I feel like that's got. Thank you. That's got to be on the table here. That these are new faces, and that any deal with Kerbal Khan must be signed with blood or sealed with blood.
So Heronby has been talking with him for a while, but certainly at least some of us are brand new.
So I think what you get from the laser pistol and that truthfulness is all you'll get unless we agree to do that or you convince him to not do that, right?
So I suppose I have, in addition to finding out about the tech, Heronby also has a request that he would want to make a deal for, where he finds himself in need of being able to extract blood in a safe manner. He's been doing some studying and he's been reading about tiny invisible demons that can get into cuts and things. And Kerbal Khan is obviously a master at extracting blood. And does he have some equipment or something that we
absolutely
could,
next let's just say if you're here next session, he'll just provide you one.
I'm not going. I'm going on holiday tomorrow, so
Okay.
I can.
Well, he'll
like,
give the
get in
party.
finders.
He'll give the party one. Yeah. He won't take long at all. He literally just needs to go get it and, make one that's not going into one of his creations and, and just kind of set it for normal use. But that's something that he could totally do. So like basically 24 hours, aka one session, would kind of be all that needs to be done.
Excellent.
So if I'm hearing this right, he won't give us any more information unless all of the new party members give him a donation of blood. Is there any downside to that we've discovered?
Yes. The mushroom people do not like those who have given blood to Korbalkan in the Great Fungal Forest.
They probably also don't like people who raid their god's tomb and throw the mummy off of the cliffs.
Yeah, true.
So we're batting real good with them.
And they can tell that we've given blood to Kerbal
Yeah,
Khan?
they can
Yes, they
sniff
can.
out on us. Last time we were there, they were having a sniff, and they didn't cause any problems for people who had given blood, but there were questions about charisma, as if they were looking for handsome people for the Beastmen's mother.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I want to add another sad dimension to this. So when you're talking to one of the children or the dolls of Korbal Khan, they tend to want to answer themselves without having to address Korbal Khan. So they get very upset kind of when you ask them to can you put Korbal on the phone? They're like, oh, come on, I can help. Let me help you.
Creatures that they're not all remote controlled.
No, especially not as children. No.
Yeah, can we call your dad, please?
This one is Egrid. They're like, I hate it. It gives me a headache when he talks through me. But so it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
I mean,
This is fascinated.
We could identify, but that would require 3 people consenting to the blood donation. What are your guys' thoughts, Meg and Jason?
Oh, Potentius is totally in. Giving a bit of blood to a magic talking robot versus worrying about mushroom people. Come on, I'm I'm educated here.
Everybody's like, it's fine. It stings for a moment. Kerbal Khan's a good guy.
Yeah.
It's all about the knowledge. It's science.
And
So
has
Potentius is totally in.
Devol's here for a good time, as they say.
Cool.
So why not?
Yeah, same. Gail wants to understand the mysteries of this tech. So I think sounds like it has Demora given blood.
Yes.
Okay.
Demora is
All right.
in the fan club already.
And you don't appear to be possessed by alien forces or anything like that. So
Nope.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, it does not appear to be that way.
Okay, and so it was.
Okay. Okay, so I believe we have 4 different flavors of tech item. Well, we know what the laser pistol is. The other items we have bracelets. The 1-foot cube with a button on it. And the game cube.
Neuroderm.
All right, what do you want to know about first?
Bracelets?
Yes. Okay. These are communication bracelets. He'll describe them as they work like comprehend languages.
Wait, that's so helpful.
However, they are limited in their capacity. That they may require charging.
Okay.
USB Type C or B?
F.
And this is not charging by just incanting a few words over them like regular things.
Correct. Arcanum.
Fascinating.
Arcanum cannot fuel them.
Okay. So,
He has yet to find one, or maybe he does have one. And he's just not. He's possibly lying to you, but there's some sort of. You can't even use a standard battery to charge them. The standard power supplies. You would need
just
some sort of
bonking it on a
interface.
hunk of arcanum doesn't do it.
Yeah.
And you can't use a battery.
No, it would require some sort of interface between the battery and these bracelets to give them more charge.
Wireless charging.
Okay.
Cable.
All right. Next thing, the box with the red button.
Ah, yes. Okay. The child begins to look around the room. Again, when I say child, though, this thing is literally made out of like wood and metal and, bits of plasteel. It will look around the room to make sure everyone's like safe, and kind of they're looking for some sort of line. He's kind of like drawing a line across the room and being like, okay, good. All right, everybody, please shield your ears if you have them.
Okay.
All right, earmuffs are on, and he will proceed to press the button, and a sonic force field will bisect the room. And you can hear, and it's very loud. Through the thrumming of the box, like over the thrumming of the box, Kerbokalm will try to speak over it and say, "As you can see, animals will not cross the field, as well as something like you or I would. You would take damage." Turn it off.
Does this
It
field get created in like a circle around it, or do we have to
Yeah.
point it? Yeah.
No, it's a circle. It's a near-sized radius. That's what he says.
Near size radius.
Yeah.
Nice. I love it when scientists talk science. Okay, and lastly, the game.
Which is 100 foot. It's technically a 50-foot radius, which is 100-foot diameter. So it actually is like kind of double. So like a near-sized radius is actually double near. Anyways, keep going.
Okay. GameCube.
Hell yeah. Okay. I actually have to remember where you got this.
It was
The
in the
museum.
museum.
Right. What room was that? Okay. Of course. Sorry, it's one of those things that does something and then refers to something else, so I have to look up the other part of it. Okay. Perfect. And then that is a... Sorry, it's very riveting. Okay. Okay. So the first thing that Kerbokalm will do and say, this is a information holding device. Here, let me show you. And there's a yellow button on it, and he presses the yellow button, and telescoping legs emerge from the box, from the GameCube, that give it about 5 feet of height that they telescope out, right? And sets up. And additionally, after pressing the yellow button and the legs come out, a circle appears to extend out, made of glass, and from a shield device, and it will begin to bathe this whole room in light. And some of you are standing in this light, and and then they'll ask you to kind of move, and also will begin to play sounds, which sound very much like a stochastic drum roll or drum line, combined with some synth horn, and you begin to see images of it's like almost as like a camera is through the light, is of images of just a wall of scorched Hecate, and standing on top of this Hecate is maybe about 12 or so orange unitard old ones, all holding guns of various kinds, like the ones that Crowfeeder has. And then finally, it will cut over to a taller, leaner old one wearing an orange cap as well, who you've seen before, because I'll just flag this here. They look exactly like the image you saw in the Well of Light in the right area, halfway down. Who holds their hand out and says something exclamatory, and then it turns off.
Are they standing in like 1980s action hero pose?
They're standing very like Starship Troopers. It's like it's very much what he. Yes,
it's an old one propaganda video. We find a portable TV.
I would like to know more.
Yeah.
Is it a projector? Or is it like a hologram? Like, is it 3D?
Yes, it is 3D.
Sick.
Were there multiple buttons or just the single yellow button?
Just the single one.
Well, I wonder if there are more, if we could like cycle through. Gil can comprehend languages, or if we wanted to try using one of the bracelets, we could maybe hear what it is they said.
They were also currently standing, the background of where they are is clearly like in some sort of bright, sterile Radishva looking architecture.
So these are really old, right? So this is showing, you're saying we recognize the Radishva guy. So this is a really old video, but we recognize the guy in the video?
Yes. No, that's exactly what I'm saying, is that, so you don't recognize the 12 or so soldiers, right? But you do recognize the one that the camera then cuts to who's speaking with the orange cap.
Recognized because we've seen him alive, or we've seen
them alive, acting, moving, and commanding you with their hand out, with their 3-finger hand out, ordering, giving you a command of some kind when you were around the in the secret room off the Well of Light.
Okay. So that's an old person. That old one is really old.
Correct. Clearly, based on the connotations here, that the person talking is some sort of leader, or is in charge, or some sort of command.
I mean, Sean, if you want to comprehend languages, feel free.
Yeah, cool. Will do.
You press the. So we're gonna play it again, and you're gonna have the bracelet on.
Gil's gonna. Oh, should I cast, or should we try using the bracelet? I guess.
Sorry, you can cast. You can cast and do it.
Yeah, I'll cast.
I would cast first, just so we save the battery life.
Okay, that was successful.
Okay, cool. So, for intents and purposes, you have to save it until like the part. It's technically a 30-minute film. So you have to save it. You have to save it for the part that actually matters. at the starting speech. Yeah, so at the end it says, "We few remaining heroes do our best to repel the hopping hordes."
We few remaining heroes. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's interesting.
It's not it's not as good as like St. Crispin's Day. You know, you're not getting any Henry the Fifth here, but especially, I mean, maybe it's a translation error. You know, you're getting only the literal. Maybe it sounds better in the original.
I have a thought, which is, did we see the real guy that this is wherever that secret area was, or did we see another like hologram? And I'm asking because I wasn't there. I don't know if
also
anyone
wasn't
here.
there, but
Oh, okay. Well,
that sounds like a
ask in chat
reasonable.
then.
There is one final image of this thing I want to detail. So a lot of the shots are kind of showing the success of the soldiers with the rifles and stuff, right? And all of the just like, there's a lot of dead Heketi. Okay, like let's be very clear. There's a lot. There's also an enormous ominous ziggurat, like in the distance, for like a couple of the shots, and there's just like swaths of dead Heketi around it, like scorch marks and stuff.
Okay. Not the same ziggurat pyramid thing we found in a room. There's a room somewhere that we've got a ziggurat in. It's just like, that's just one room.
This one looks much bigger. Okay. I know. No, so we've seen a total of 3 ziggurats. Normally, I'm just going to say, yeah, it sounds like that. But like, just to give you a little additional context here, there was one. We've seen ziggurats before that are Heketi. We've seen them near the obsidian gates, right? There's 2 of them. Then we saw the one where we rescued Sister Julia, where that one was actually like, you know, barn sized. You could go to the top. There's a altar and stuff like that. This one, that the one that we rescued Sister Julia from looks like that could sit on, that entire one could sit on the top of the one that's in the video.
Okay, so there's
there's an enormous,
really giant.
Yeah, sorry, I wanted to make that very explicit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And does this entire contraption look like it's made to play this propaganda film, or can we find like a CD port or something?
Yeah,
Right,
I would point that out.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Egrid would point that out and be like, this one seems to be broken. Normally, you can record and even modify the projections. But this one seems to be pre-recorded and stuck.
Okay. I might come across more of these with more useful information than the propaganda pieces.
Steve, did you want to ask about the key cards as well? Or do we want to keep those to ourselves?
I think we maybe want to keep those to ourselves, because we basically know what they do. We know that they open doors.
I mean, could we ask him for a hierarchy?
I do not. I'm worried about, if he finds out we've got like a higher level of access than he has, that might
that
tempt
makes sense.
him if it's going to get him through more doors than us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on board then.
Okay. All right. I think that's us.
Nice. Yep.
We will thank them profusely.
All right. Yep.
And then
Egrid begs you to not do it again, to make them not do it again.
Oh, I'm sorry, little buddy. Didn't realize how much trouble that was for you. Is there
I have
anything that we can do for you?
No, I should just go play with the goblins. That will fix my headache.
What was the name again? Egbert?
Egrid.
Egrid.
Profeter's on his you know, make himself popular campaign. So I'm sure if you go find him, he'll give you a lollipop or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Once Egrid leaves, roll out the carpet again, and then quickly hop back through to Gostwick, drop off all the tech stuff, and hop back. I don't think. Oh, I'm assuming we don't want to take any of that with us just now.
Nope,
I
key
thought I said
cards
not to
only.
otherwise.
I think we
Just
could.
the key cards.
Well, because we have Gale who has comprehend languages. I was gonna otherwise say bracelet, but I think we're good. Yeah, just the key cards.
Okay.
Yeah. They
And
will.
we brought.
Sorry,
We,
hold on.
we brought the green one, right?
Yeah, I want to flag something about some of this technology stuff, and that there is a remote chance that when we use these things that they will break.
Okay.
Sure.
And not-
Including the key cards.
Yes, including the key cards. That also includes your laser weapons.
Sure.
Don't roll ones.
But I paid for the Apple Care. Gee.
Okay. On the keycard front, because they also stopped the robot from attacking, I think we want everyone to have one, not just take whichever one's best. So does anyone
Agreed.
not have a key card? Because we've still got the bronze, copper, and a rust.
I took the
Take-
copper one.
Oh, you took the copper. Oh, I'm reading the wrong row. We've got bronze.
Then we had
platinum,
multiple.
and
We had
rust.
multiple. Oh, we had multiple rust.
So I picked
I'll
up
take a
the
rust because I
green
think they're
one.
the lowest.
Okay. Lauren, have you got a key card?
I have space for it. What color should I take?
Bronze or platinum?
I'll take a bronze.
Okay. Okay. In that case, I think we are good to head out.
Okay. All right. Heading out to where?
We would like to head up via Gog's Cave,
Mhm.
towards up the spooky corridor, towards the octagonal tombs of the Archontians, to try out the door there, see if our keycards can open that door.
Ah, yes. Okay. Perfect. Well, I would need a light source to go through the goblin area.
Gil will burn one. Torch.
Oh, we don't have Julia with the light spells. So
Sorry. Deborah has.
I
I've
have
got a lantern and an oil flask.
and so does Potentius. So hopefully we'll make it through.
Yeah. Maybe you want to let yours first because I can be ahead with just my like smaller light just for myself. Because I have a life stone on account of I'm a dwarf.
How does that give you light for yourself?
Light just for me.
That's just for you.
It's like candlelight or something similar, so like
Yeah.
not crazy, but
It's enough for you to be able to light your own light source. Okay. There is a beastman patrol going through the goblin area where you're coming up. They have nothing weird to say with you or anything like that. They're getting ready to go over the Imperial span. And away we go to through Gog's chamber. Gog isn't interested or he's busy, so away we go up to the spooky halls. Do you remember the last time we were here at the spooky halls? The forebodingness of it all and the charisma saving throws.
I've never
Yep.
been here.
Oh, okay.
Potentius is totally overwhelmed tourist right now.
Yeah. All right. Let me give the refresher. Right. So like out when we crawl through the hole in the plinth that then enters into Gog's cave. Gog's cave looks like a pretty like natural looking cave. It's rather large and large and expansive. That being said, on the far side of Gog's cave, over this calm, rather shallow lake, there is a 20-foot kind of difference between the stone here, and that over time people have made sort of a staircase out of some of the stone here that sort of creates a path up to a very, very different stone that's like black and gray and kind of like porous and oily. It's commonly referred to as sort of like Hecate stone. Other lower parts of Arden Vol are kind of famous for having this geological phenomena, but it's up here it's kind of odd and kind of out of place here. That being said, you're looking down this hall of these perfectly spaced black, about 6-foot diameter pillars, which gives its name the Hall of 40 Pillars. This place is considered wretchedly cursed. There's undead and as well as just like maybe like 3 or 4 dozen giant frogs live here. They not necessarily the D&D giant frog, but like bullfrogs. Yes, and the bullfrogs seem to be immune to acid.
Gotcha. Oh, and these are where those ziggurats we were talking about before are.
Correct. There's a tremendous sense of foreboding upon entering this place. This materializes as a form of dread, requiring you to steel yourself moving forward, lest you suffer morale and other penalties.
We disable the little speakers up by the wall playing the scary music.
You wish. No.
This foreboding sense, is it evil in nature?
Absolutely. It's palpable evil, palpable chaos, palpable dread. No, you do not need to be a wizard to identify it.
And when I was affected by it last time, did I get a sense of what it would have what the effect would have been? Was it, you said it like malices my rolls?
Correct. So first off, it will provide a huge malice to any sense of morale for retainers, and the like. But the second big part of it is that it would make casting spells and attacks. Basically, you get a -1 to all rolls.
Okay. I think Gail's gonna, or entering, and you only have to pass this once. So if Gail goes in, protects evils, and then okay,
yeah,
cool.
Protection from evil would save you from this.
Okay, perfect. So then that was successful, and then I will whiz save with my -3, but with advantage.
Why are you wisdom saving?
The wisdom save is for the dread. Is that correct?
But didn't you
just the protection from evil? Just do it.
Protection from evil should ward you from that need for the dread.
It just works.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Works.
Okay.
Just
perfect.
stops it.
But if protect ends, I have to then save.
Correct.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. Let's skedaddle through here quickly then.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Stop. You don't have to go very. You do not have to go very far. All right, it's gonna be one of those random encounter days. Just a minute. Oh shit. Oh, okay, cool. Sorry. I get to go. It's one of those answers that says see another table.
Oh no. The nested table's never good.
Oh.
It was nice knowing everybody.
Yes,
Oh,
likewise.
this is okay. Oh, that's not okay. Okay. Let's see who you.
Luckily, the thief is going first, just in case everybody needs to turn around and run.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. The good news here is yes, something's going on. The bad news here is that you do not know what it is. It's just the foreboding sense of dread.
Oh, the music got louder.
Yeah.
Oh God.
A friend of mine told me there's a cool vending machine around here. But maybe we don't have time to go investigate.
Probably not.
Okay, well, I mean, Dwella has to follow his oath, so he'll go first with his life stone illuminating just himself. And then, I mean, do you want him to just go forward and then report back? And if he doesn't come back, that's a report in itself?
Yeah, if there's something terrible up there, scream.
Scream loudly.
Oh, will
Hopefully there's
do.
no sound dampening going on in here.
Do you want my key card before I go?
She starts handing over all of her gear.
Sure.
Come on, let's be a
Okay.
little more optimistic than that. What could happen in here?
But yeah, he'll hold up the life stone and prowl into the darkness.
Okay. It definitely smells like death and decay, but there's also a sense of a recent smell of a fire. But nope, there's only darkness.
Bulgarians were here only a week ago, but I don't remember any fire being involved.
Yeah, the fire
People-
seems recent.
Bump into a Priskian down here sometime. Lightning bolted everyone. Or was that
Yeah, who do we know? Who do we know that's wandering around in this part of things? Setites, Priskins, who I haven't ever met yet.
Undead.
Anybody else?
Not sure.
Dead maybe because it's quiet. Should I keep poking or turn around to the group?
Poke a bit more.
Okay. Erica will continue poking.
Okay.
And by poking, I mean, watching and waiting quietly.
Right. So when you're up ahead a little bit, do you want to spend your luck so you get a hint of what's here, or do you want to rely on the dice?
I would actually. I would like to do that.
Okay. So you'll spend your luck, and you'll hear somewhere up by the obsidian gates the sheathing of a great sword and some movements of like heavy boots on rock and whispered whispered mythic.
Okay, so I think it's Califer. I think we should get the fuck out of here. So Duvalo will scurry back to the group. Report. And ask Karen B for more luck also, by the way. But I do think...
Get out of the dread.
Yeah.
Fortune, please.
Yeah, please. Hello. Luck dispenser. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry for being very vague.
This is scary.
Yeah. It did sound like they were solitary. Like it wasn't a group. I would give you that as well. Maybe two at most. Like, because they had to be whispering. That means they were, or maybe they're talking to themselves. You don't know.
Who do we know that speaks Mithric?
Oh, Califer is a undead skeleton that is very, very powerful, who has a great sword, speaks Mithric, and wears heavy boots.
So an intelligent skeleton.
Yeah. An intelligent undead guardian who, our last encounter with him was a fight, so.
Yeah.
And
We
we
set
just
him free.
ran far away.
Yeah, we set him free, and he seemed chill. And then the next time we met him, he was hanging out with the Setites and was not chill.
Personally, I'm afeared.
What do we think? Shall we scurry away and find an alternative route?
I think we should do that.
Okay. We can go.
Could
I
go.
think Gog said there are no slimes up there anymore, so we can go up those steps, burn a torch, and then we can.
Go
Figure
through
it
the.
out.
We leave a
that's
note
fine.
in here. Maybe Califer is walking around in here.
Don't know. He seems to get around.
I
Oh,
think he just walks around.
Okay.
Either that, or we just wait a while and see if anything comes out of the darkness.
I mean, we could try speaking with him. He might be chill again now that he's away from the Setites.
Awesome.
Yeah, maybe he's not like directly working for them anymore. I mean, we could. Like, I'd be fine with that because I'm piloting a level 1 character, but I don't want to endanger those who have a little bit more attachment.
Okay. Whatever.
So with the smell of fire, I get the impression that this guy or maybe his companion has the ability to cast powerful spells. I think Gale's probably going to read the room and maybe get a fireball's distance away from the group and back up a little bit if we're going to be having a conversation.
And actually, now that you say that, and I remember the fire, I think it's maybe not likely, but I could read into the situation that it could be a set priest who we've seen
Yes.
fireball before.
Yes.
So I think, I don't know, maybe talking is not the best idea. I think we're still actively at war with them, but that's unclear to
We're
me.
all supposed to be at peace, but
That's true. We're a bit away from troll hegemony right here.
yes, true.
Okay.
Okay, how are people feeling? Are we pulling back?
I think we should pull back.
I'd like to pull back and wait and see if the footsteps come our way or not.
Yeah, maybe you guys get like behind a corner and then Devalo could hide in shadows, but also behind something because I know that they had dark vision before. And
We
like,
don't
I
want to
could
draw
be
their
more
attention, is what you're
Exactly.
saying. Because we could shout and yell if we want to.
I think we shouldn't draw their attention.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Maybe
we're
Devalo can hide
happily-
like behind a rock or something, and you guys can hide behind rocks further away.
Should we just like be in the stairwell, ready to skedaddle up?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Sure.
Are we as secured this way up? Everyone was being scared of going up these stairs to the Temple of Thoth before. Are we? Is it secure now?
Apparently.
Because I remember last time Gog came down those stairs, he was just like brushing slime off himself and calling them annoying, but implying that they were still there. But that was a couple weeks ago now.
It'll be fine.
Yes, you guys get up in there, and then Devalo will wait and report back. If/when they pass by.
Okay. I mean, that's a time passes to go up those stairs.
Oh, my understanding was
wanna
they were
read
just
at
on
the
the other
bottom.
side of the secret door.
Oh, you're just hanging out on the other side. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you can do that. Okay. 20 minutes
But now
will go
I
by.
think time may pass. Yeah.
Time might pass. 20 minutes will go by, so mark down the torches accordingly. When you would see, or more specifically, you would hear the sounds of those heavy metal footsteps from somewhere down beyond the pillars and the Hall of 40 Pillars. It does not come all the way down to face you through the intersection, but you get the impression that they come down to the intersection from the Obsidian Gates direction, and that they either went right or left.
Could I get a sense of, does it just sound like one set of footprints?
No, it's definitely two sets.
Okay. And I can't tell left or right?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Question about the Hall of 40 Pillars. Are these intersections like that? Is that actually like a doorway, or is that chamber running underneath the hallway?
It's actually both.
It's under.
So the stairwell goes under, right? But the other bit doesn't. The other bit is level.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
What?
This is level with the hall and its stairways that go down. And then
I
this
remembered it
runs
all being
underneath.
connected.
No, this is all connected. No, you have the other way around. There's a
Oh,
in a pillar.
That
There is
stairway
a
that
stairwell that
down.
goes down to a tomb.
Okay.
Oh,
And
hang
that
on.
goes
You're
under.
saying that these bits are on the same level.
Yeah.
Let's erase those. That's good. So I thought it was all below. Where's the eraser?
Yeah, sorry. No,
Go to
these spurs here are on the same level.
You have to get rid of both lines, and then you have to make new lines.
Which I think is why we left them as they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just-
Okay.
They are
I'll
relatively
report back.
modern Archontian tombs. As been stated here.
And thus they are not carved out of that like oily stone.
Correct.
But the main hall is. Okay. Okay, Duval will report back and basically say, hey, we can't ascertain which way. It's again he's going to just relay all the information.
Okay. So they might be in the room that we're thinking about exploring. So maybe we call that a bust and go for a different door.
Okay, which door?
Where are all those ones that Ed posted the other day? Very conveniently. There was one if we go down from the embassy towards Trolltown. There was one that was just at the bottom there. Could give that a try.
I say let's go poke.
Wait, I think we already broke into that. Didn't we? Hold on. Hover around it. There is an
Over
overflow.
here, where my marker is.
Okay. Oh, you mean the light blue code? Do we have a light blue?
We have a green.
Well, we can go and
But
try.
we don't know what the hierarchy is, so yeah.
No.
Okay. Backtrack to Goblin Town.
Okay. Marines, we are leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Back down to Goblin Town. spend another torch.
I'll
Should we buy some more while we're here?
That's not
Yeah.
so. To be clear, when we say spend a torch, that means you're spending your fraction torch and then another torch for the whole way down.
Yeah.
You can't spend time passes on a partial torch.
Yeah, that's. I can mark one off. I came with 4, so we've got a couple to burn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I expect as much.
Okay.
Okay.
As we go through
Change of plans then.
Goblin Town, let's restock, fill those slots again, and then head down the embassy stairs.
Yep. Gonna need him.
Okay.
No, I haven't been here either, so where are we going exactly?
We are going to. If you look for my marker on the map, so
Yes.
there's some stairs that go from the embassy down to like a
Troll
back door
backyard.
to the trolls. Yeah. And they've got some.
Yeah. Sorry, a little bit of a vignette that's going on as we're passing through the Goblin lands again. Is so Crowfeeder is currently having a debate, kind of like publicly about the needs and things. They're like basically holding a town hall, and is clearly winning over one of the mystics of one of the Goblin shamans.
Huge.
Sorry.
Thank you. Appreciated vignette.
So we're sorry, Goblin Town. We're gonna go down the stairs, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I believe that's 3 torches down.
Yep.
Okay.
That means 3 torches to get back up. Do we?
Yep. I have 3 to get back up.
Okay. Okay. I have one. I have 1 oil flask and a lantern.
I've got 4 torches.
We'll mark off the 3
But
to
we
get
just
down.
use. But we just use 3 of them.
I think we're good for now.
Push, shove. You all close your eyes and hold hands, and then the fellow can lead the way home.
So now we're in troll territory. Huh?
Mhm.
Correct. Okay, it's as quiet as the grave. As we descend down the 5-foot wide stairwell to the secret door. As far as I know, the door isn't opened. You haven't opened it or anything. It's as quiet as the grave.
Is this a secret door that only we know about, or do the trolls and other people around here know about it?
Understanding is the Priskins also know about it.
Okay. Who we are not on good terms with, correct?
Yeah. So maybe you guys stay
Okay.
up the staircase a little bit, and Devalo can crack it open just slightly and see if anyone's in there.
That's good.
And that is what I will do.
Okay. Yep. It's quiet. Nothing to be seen or shown.
Okay. Then he'll wave everybody in.
Mhm.
And we're going north here, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see what's up with this
Okay.
thing.
Bold Scout.
Indeed I shall.
What's the architecture here? Are we
Okay.
Our
Yeah.
content stuff, we just went way down.
Right. So I believe what we're looking at here is when we're leaving this area. I want to see if this is what kind of fragments are left when you come off the stairwell, because it's not. I don't think it's It's not Arcontian, and it's not Radishva. Looks okay. I would say it looks like a slightly odd version of Arcontian architecture. And it's also been like a lot of the passageways out of this area have been expanded by mining efforts or excavation efforts. There is a hewn passageway that slopes down to your north / north east, as well as a sloping down passage to your southwest, as well as a flat passage that ends at a secret door 20 feet directly south.
Who's leading these mining operations?
Based on this stuff, it looks like kind of nobody. It looks like somebody was kind of winging it. This was not done by like goblins or like a team. This looked like this was led by kind of haphazard.
Probably teenage money.
Is this like recent excavations? Like there's still shovels lying around? And things are ongoing.
Yes, it's recent by the fact that you can see like the scars on the walls.
But like
they're
100 years
still fresh.
recent.
No, that's
No.
not. Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying is that like this was within the last year, which is why like
Okay.
you know your minerals and stuff don't show like redepositing of water, or anything like that on the walls. Like they're kind of shiny, but no, there's no tools or anything around. But there's still like the scars in the walls.
So probably whoever is doing this stuff is still in the neighborhood. So who is excavating down here?
Well, the Priskians had the embassy before us, so they might.
Oh, that space, the space up above was their embassy room. It's not just a room we took over.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it was their embassy and now it's ours. And I think probably this was them too.
I see this note on the map: Arcontian Hecate floor. What is that in reference to? Is this area like? Are there any like evil vibes here?
No. I think what that means is that it is Hecate stone hewn into Arcontian style.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So like there was a Hecate place here,
Yeah.
and then some Arcontians showed up and
renovated it,
remodeled.
Yeah.
And then more recent, the Priskins have been excavating. Okay.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
Okay. So are we going to the north one, or are we going to the one directly to the south?
With the secret door.
Yeah, I think the one to the south has been tunneled past.
Yeah.
Oh, I misunderstood. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so the one to
And
the
there's
north.
undead that way. Let's not go that way.
Oh.
Oh, this says light blue code. Does that mean light blue key card thing? This week.
I think we're hoping that green is better than blue.
Okay. So presumably we had a blue one. If we've been through there, somebody must have had a blue door.
No, we dug a hole.
Oh, so you can. That means you can dig by. These things are not protected with force fields or magical barriers or something. Okay.
It's a long story for another time.
Okay. Carry on. I
Right.
take your advice.
To the north. Volo shall lead the way.
Okay. You'll be standing in a 20 by 50 or so corridor that's terminating at a very unique looking. This quickly becomes Radishva style 20 by 30, so rounded corners, as well as so this is all stone, not like the white marble or anything that you've seen before. This is all like quickly precise hewn stone, which is like, a far cry from your manually excavated crawling kind of sloping passageway up into here. But there are only two interesting things are really in this area. One is that 20 feet to your north, there is a corridor that ends up to a locked door, Arcantian style. And then on the far western wall, in the middle of this sort of rounded edged room, there is a very strange Radishva Irish door. Normally, these type of doors have a little like console / like that glows a color for where to place your identity card. This does not. Instead, the door kind of glows blue when you whoever's close enough with one of these cards appears.
Oh, it glows blue. It doesn't say, please insert your blue card here.
Correct.
So maybe they all glow blue when you activate them.
So normally when you approach one of these doors, a Radishva door, it will kind of activate and tell you what color is required to open it. This one does not seem to be following that pattern.
Okay.
And normally
Has
we
it
would
been,
have to
Tap it. Yeah, there's a place to tap on the side of the wall usually that will activate it. This one does not have one of those tap situations.
Been retrofitted to have like a keyhole or something?
It does. It does have a key slot, and is extraordinarily complex for a modern key.
So it sounds like Kerbal Khan, he does stuff with like Radishva tech, and maybe like modifies it for like modern technology. I wonder if maybe this is like something of his doing. Have we seen anyone else who engages with and then like repurposes Radishva tech?
This does not seem repurposed. This seems like it has been in the same. This seems like it's been in the same condition it's always been. It was designed this way.
Oh, okay. So
It's
instead
just
of
weird and different.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is
Okay.
which is what I was trying to flag to you, because it's like it kind of sucks when you're like in a game and you're like, cool, well, let's just try the first door, and this is like the one exception to the damn rule, and I'm sorry, so I'm really sorry about that. So that's what I'm trying to flag, is that don't let this get your plans down. It's just that this door, I'm telling you, is unique insofar as it is not opened in the usual manner of presenting a colored identity plaque.
Okay.
Instead,
So we can wave all of our plaques at
yeah.
it and it won't do anything.
No,
Can-
but as a thief, I can tell you sort of the shape of the key and things like that. Is that it requires at least some sort of 3-inch diameter rod, and based on the input, it needs to be ribbed in or notched in some way.
So there's a special
Have we-
slot.
Yeah. Have we seen anything like this group?
No,
Okay.
Yeah.
you've
Does
seen
it,
weird rods, but like
peering
nothing
into
like
the
this.
keyhole. Yeah, peering into the keyhole. Do I see any like technological implements inside that makes me think like we couldn't just like forge a reproduction?
Forging a reproduction would be extremely complex. You would have to obviously need to get like a mold of the inside of it, right?
Yeah.
Could be done.
That sounds like a good project. We come down here with clay and
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, in the meantime, do you want to turn around and look for another door?
This would be the most complex lock ever picked like that, is what I would say,
Gotcha.
in terms of the scale of complexity and enormity.
Understood. Something fit for, say, a 5th level thief and not a 1st.
So, I mean, technically there's no delineation there, but like, very much so. This is...
I just meant more like terms of scale of accomplishment.
Yeah, exactly. This is a bank vault would find themselves short compared to the complexity of this lock.
Gotcha. Okay. Thoughts on sacrificing even more torches and instead, in our last hour and a half, poking at that elevator in the cryonics chamber?
Yeah, we can restock on torches on the way back through, and I mean we can take a stab at that.
And I say that because that's the, like, I know we can access it and I know that's there. But if there's another like closer Rudish Fedor that we can do, I'm more than open.
I think
not aware of any others, so
Okay. Oh, and maybe Gail, you can solve another mystery.
Yeah. Lauren, do you have any thoughts? You've spent 2 sessions down there just kind of hanging around, and I know you got a cold today, but were you? Do you have any other thoughts?
I have no other thoughts. My brain is mush.
Okay.
There is...
It's on her passive XP accrual grind.
Do we want to try this door up to the north here?
No.
In the troll backyard?
No.
Okay.
it's to like a troll guard post.
Yeah.
And I think we
Okay.
arrested everyone last time we went
Yes.
through there.
Oh, okay. So trolls who don't want to chat with us. So unfriendly trolls.
Okay.
Sure, back up the stairs.
Yeah, back up the stairs, 3 torches, back to Goblin Town, say hi to everybody again.
Okay. Mark off the 3 torches, go back up. Yep.
Do we get a new vignette for coming back 6 hours later?
You do.
They're cooking crow feeder over a fire.
No. Instead...
He'd shoot them all dead with his laser gun before that happened.
What are they doing? Ooh, okay. The vignette is that there is a group of about 15 goblins that are debating on whether or not Crowfeeder's antics violates a some sort of like clause and whether he has a permit, and they're thinking about like, well, you know, I doubt the rest of the Vulgarians know about these permit laws. What if we could ask them for money about it? And then you guys show up like at the end, and they're like, damn, and they'll just walk away, realizing that you just overheard their scam. So they'll have to come up with something else.
Very funny. Very funny. Well, theoretically, we could just buy them in Costerwick at this point.
Yeah, and you can save yourself a bunch of hassle. You could definitely not spend the 3x and just go find through Costerwick.
Yeah, just buy 3 torches, frankly.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Okay, so
they're all rugs, man. Don't let Bezos get these rugs.
Once we're all back in Goblin Town, we're gonna regroup. You know, one more. Okay, guys, this is the expedition.
Yeah.
And in our, I believe, last day of free travel through Gavdos's situation, we're gonna head up through the debouchement and to, you know, very familiar territory at this point, back to the cryonics. Well, back to the Toth temple first.
Right.
And maybe detour there.
Okay, so let me do some rolls and let's see. Otherwise I'll say and so it was, but let me just do some checks here.
I want to know about cryonics here.
We're good to go. Okay, we're good to go through the Free Vulgarian Company grounds. Let's see. We get to the statue.
They're calling themselves the Free Vulgarian Company.
That is exact. Yes, and you're exactly. They. Let's see. No encounters there. We get to the statue of the baboon with the scrolls. In the northeastern side, across the bridge over the chasm, and we are fine. What's the marching order, by the way, in light? Do we have that somewhere?
Devalo first.
Nice. He's not a devaluer. He's the leader.
He's the
Exactly.
deleter.
Okay, sorry.
And then I think Gale has a torch.
Garbage. Okay, brilliant.
And then we'll rope the statue again if anyone has rope.
Yep, I have rope.
Okay, then we'll rope it again.
Right. Okay, cool. Yep, you can activate the statue. Everything's fine. You can rope the statue. Okay. Then stop. You in trouble. Oh, nice. Rarely comes about. Okay. So as you finish opening the statue door, or sorry, you tie the statue, right, and the doors open, one of Kerbal Khan's dragonflies will immediately like activate and fly out and just like buzz at you and just immediately low flying buzz past you all off, making extra speed.
Like it was stuck?
Like it was stuck,
it was stuck there for a long time.
Yeah, that's funny.
So it just goes, exactly.
Oh, it can wave.
But
so
otherwise,
this is baboon Toth. So do we know that this is an actual Toth, or is that a joke?
No, it's legit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Baboon-headed Thoth is one of its famous forms. Besides,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Onwards to the
aspects.
Yeah. Keeping an eye out for
Traps and
skeletons with bows, etc.
Okay.
What are these C's here? Is that single blue eye, baboon clubbing a crocodile?
Concealed doors.
Oh,
They're
concealed doors.
frescoes behind which are like guardian statues that animate if you get the puzzle wrong.
Oh, okay. So there's a threat behind here, but we haven't gotten past.
My understanding is they're just little like traps that the thing pops out of and not like explorable spaces.
Oh, okay. So something maybe to worry about later on, but
okay. Yep.
Not that we want to deal with.
Okay. I can tell you for a fact, you will take your time looking for any sources of traps or any baddies, ghoulies that go bump in the night, and we'll be clear and you can make it to the stairwell that goes above.
Have these doors been fucked with since last we were here? The ones that
no, they're
like
closed. No, they're all closed, but actually this will be a good time to go to a break.
Okay.
Oh, good.
All right. We are going upstairs to the Well of Light area.
Yep.
All right. We will mark off our torches halfway as we ascend the 125 or so feet of stairs. That then will push out to the west to a 30-foot corridor where there are two statues of Thoth with Thothian protector kind of statues that fists and forearms are still covered with white bony dust material.
Perfect. Then Demora, who was just here the other day, can go first, poke the eyes, and then we all have initiative before the statues animate.
All right. And so it was.
Poke. Go through.
Go
Poke
through,
and go.
shut the door.
Yep.
And then we can go up the stairs into the big-ass temple.
Feel like
I can
Gail,
get rid of all these sticky notes of past corpses.
how many adventurers have you been here now? Is this your third time here, Gale?
I think second time.
Second
yeah,
time.
each time I've gotten one of the other rooms, so I'm racking them up.
Oh yeah, gotta catch them all.
No, wait, this is your third time, right?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, this would be my third. Yes,
'Cause you got the feather, then you got the other thing, and then
Oh yeah, I'm completely with it.
Right. Okay.
based on the amount of text on this whiteboard around here, it definitely feels like 3 sessions.
Are we gonna explore the Pneuma and the mysteries of Thoth, or are we gonna say no thank you today?
Yeah, Gail's gonna take a big ol' whiff.
Potentius would love to investigate any mysteries of Thoth. He would do.
Oh well, this Jason, this is the room for you, buddy. Sorry, yeah.
Oh
I've been
There's
smart.
mysteries here. We're taking notes. We're
All right,
making
yeah.
rubbings.
I was
If
sparse
there's
with the
anything
details.
stupidly dangerous to do, let's do it.
Yeah, I was very sparse with the details because we've been here like 3 times. This is a 50-foot by like 100-foot massive chamber of white marble. There are rows of statues of known as Archontian worthies. These are like famous heroes of people have written stories about, accounts both fictional and historical. But as well as there are little alcoves that are full of shrines for Thoth. What do you call it? Flanking this room. Lastly, overseeing this massive white marble room is a 15-foot tall statue of Thoth. It's very similar to the one that's on top of the pyramid at the outside in the city. On top there. So like black onyx with white head. That being said, one of the big changes here is that its mouth is open, and pouring from its mouth is this orange mist that smells citrusy. Furthermore, there are some inscriptions in this room. You can read them at the bottom parts here that were in Mithric that we have translated. Yeah, this whole place is a stunning. You can feel the religious, what do you call it? Not religiosity, sanctity, the Thoth, and the attention that must have been made to this place.
Potentius would spend hours in here, so feel free to drag him away if you guys would rather be somewhere else.
Yeah. Gale, you're gonna be stunned for 1 round only, and furthermore, you would know that the second shrine on the left is active.
Ooh, oh, that's very tempting. Thoth the magician. Champion taps the arcane.
Get in there, man.
That's a hard one to turn down.
Get in there.
On the table are 2 1s. There's an actual table, or there's a fresco of a table that has 1s?
No, there's a shrine, and on the shrine there are these 2 wands.
And there's some reason for us not to take the wands.
So every shrine has a blue granite circle in the middle of it.
Shrines is like a little.
Please go ahead, Sam. It's more fun when a player remembers and explains it than I do.
So each of these shrine alcoves is like a little challenge where you have to like show your worthiness, answer questions, pick the right thing from a table, kind of stuff. And so far, Sean has been nailed the first 2 challenges.
Okay.
He's on a roll.
So,
yeah. Also, another note for Potentius. I'm sure he's got really good stats. But if he wanted to max out Wiz and Int, the Pneuma that comes from the Thoth statue, it'll stun you for a little while, and then it gives you +4 Int and Wiz, and -4 Strength and Con.
well, I'm a wizard, so there's no question there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if everyone's cool with it, I think Gale will step in and try the Thoth the magician.
Yeah, well, for pretend, I would flag. So this is true for Jason. You would know. Only one. So there were 8 shrines in this place. One of them is active at any given time, and once passed, it cannot be passed again for the day. So if you wanted to
For the
do
day,
it instead of
essentially.
so if you want to do instead of Gale, this would be a time to speak now, or Gale will be happy
So
to do it.
Gail has been here before, so I'm going to
Yeah.
defer to him. But
Right.
Happy to.
Yeah, for sure. I just wanted to make sure
Potentius
that
will want
this
to
is
come back here. And,
yeah. I wanted to make it clear to you that this was an exclusive opportunity, and so if you wanted to speak up for and advocate for it for yourself, this would be the time.
But there will be other chances. It's not like this shuts down for the duration of the campaign or something.
Disney World. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. He just any
animated mouse apologizes, says it's shut down for the season.
Potentius is so keen to do this, but Gail's been here before and has seen the routine, so I will watch and hopefully not have to sweep up your ashes or something like that.
And the way it worked last time was when I think I forget his name, Rory's character. When he failed, I was able to go in and take a stab at it. So if I fail, you can go in, or if you wanted to take the reins. I'll be honest, like having done this and then the neuroderm stuff, I'm totally cool taking a step back if someone else wants to kind of jump into one of these. So
Sean, you're
I
destined.
totally want to do whatever. I'm not sure what it is that I'm doing.
it's kind of it gives you kind of like a verbal puzzle that you have to try and solve by making the right choices. And if you don't make the right choices, hopefully pass some pretty hard saves. And then if you succeed, you're given some kind of a gift by Thoth. I've gotten a +2 AC and a golden feather. It looked like the golden feather was probably exclusive because it disappeared. So we've got the one of those. But the +2 AC, I would assume that would be repeatable.
And also notably, if you fail, you're cursed.
Are these puzzles that we need to actually have knowledge about that's gone on? Because Potentius just got here, so he doesn't know things yet.
Yeah. They are pertaining to Thoth.
Okay, but Potentius is a worshipper of Thoth, though he hasn't come back and read any of the material because I haven't been paying too much attention for the other characters.
And this might
so
not
I
be
didn't know how.
You need to come up here, bring in your best shooters.
Okay, so I'll be back after I've gone and read all of the lore from the Discord and collected everything. This sounds like a good oath to make. Is come in here and know stuff.
Yeah.
So then, Gail, when you go ahead since you're up to date.
When you inhale the pneuma and you get those bonuses, there's a further addition to that. You do feel in touch with Thoth. So like Thoth is watching and observing you. And you also get a little bit of knowledge of this place. You also know that which shrine is active after breathing in the pneuma. And then the last thing I would point out here is that you also understand the significance of this place and that this is considered, this was a hall dedicated not just to Thoth, but for like champions of Arkantos. So that this, and you can't have one without the other. So that's sort of like an homage to all of this.
Can I get another description of the frescoes, just so I have like the concrete details of Thoth the Magician before stepping in?
Yep. You want a fresco description?
Yeah.
The walls of the chamber are covered in frescoes showing arcane symbols, formulae, and objects. So wands, librums, etc. At the western end is a basalt table upon which sits 2 wands, one carved out of simple oak, with a few arcane glyphs, and the other a piece of ivory, chased with silver and gold. Above the table, carved is the inscription, "The champion taps the arcane."
Okay.
There's more. Sorry. In addition to the description, there is a flying ibis with an open beak, from which a long twisting scroll descends to the hands of 2 sorcerers. That's it.
And lore clarification for me, Thoth is baboon guy and ibis guy, right? So like the ibis is Thoth. Okay.
Yep. different aspects of the same god.
Gotcha.
So long as it doesn't ask, so what's your favorite color, and hurls you into this.
He's a man. Sometimes there's different views. Like in general, he is a man. It doesn't matter. Let's look it up later. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, Gale will step in and step onto. You said there's like a circle, like a blue circle on the ground, or at least step before the altar.
Yeah, there's a blue granite circle.
Okay. Steps into the blue circle.
Right. You begin your incantations and genuflect and ready, and upon which a booming voice inside your head says, "Choose."
Choose. Okay. Well, this one seems pretty straightforward.
I don't know if this will work, but I'll try it. Choose.
Oh, that was good.
That worked.
Yeah, high quality production. Wow. Ivory, silver, and gold, or oak with arcane symbols. Okay, so I'm not familiar with any oaken connotations associated with Thoth, but ivory certainly seems to be. I mean, a lot of the statues are like black with like white marble, so I think maybe like ivory, silver, and gold. There's definitely a lot of gold connotations. So I'm thinking, when like looking at these frescoes and the imagery of the ibis draping the scroll down into the hands of the two sorcerers, does he see any kind of association between these wands and those sorcerers?
Yes, I would believe so.
Okay. Does he get any kind of impression that like one of the sorcerers, like he's getting the impression that like one of these wands associated with one with the other? Are either of the sorcerers like reaching more? Do they seem like more important?
No, I think the fresco is entirely describing that they are equal, despite being maybe materially unequal, and that Thoth is the font of magic for all.
Gotcha. Okay. And the arcane objects that, like the wands, the librams, etc., are there any like symbols that seem to be replicated on the oak wand that has all these markings, or it's just
they're all the same symbols.
Okay. Well, I'm wondering if maybe this is just gonna be like a straight pass fail sort of thing. Ivory, silver, and gold, or oak. I think Gale will reach for the ivory, silver, and gold wand.
Okay. I will need from you a DC 15 intelligence check.
Okay.
Huzzah!
17. Oh yeah, 21.
Hi, man.
Awesome.
You pass. Okay. The wand you grab is true. It is... Ooh, okay. It is a wand of detect magic.
Oh, okay.
The way that works is that it can cast detect magic for you. If you roll a 1, the wand is destroyed.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Gale steps out, and at that point, it's revealed to him that like the chamber is now deactivated.
Right.
Okay.
It is deactivated. There is something special about this wand, though. It only works for you. As you grabbed it, it is like almost like keyed to you. You cannot give it to somebody.
Gotcha.
Furthermore, you have the wisdom, or at least you have the insight to know that due to Thoth's miracles, even a non-casting person, if they were to pick this wand and done what you've done, would be able to cast detect magic using this wand.
Does Gale get the impression, like retroactively, that same vibe that the golden feather also is like kind of keyed to Gale, or is that he doesn't get that same impression?
No, this one specifically for Thoth as a font of magic.
All right. And for you said one's destroyed. That's like a spell casting check and
Correct.
A d20. Okay.
Yeah. When you cast from a wand in Shadow Dark, it's as though you're casting the spell. It's just that rather than from you, your knowledge is coming from the wand.
What happens if the roll fails? Then does the wand explode, or just
No, it's only on a one. Only on a one does the wand destroy. If the wand fails, then you just can't cast for the rest of the day. Deactivated.
okay?
All right. Well, one closer to catching them all.
Onwards to the left then.
Get in there.
Good job, Sean.
Yeah, I rolled really well.
Devalo will hold his breath.
Okay. Contest for me, please. 12.
I'll use luck. Made it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Herrenby. Herrenby.
Why do we need to hold our breath?
You don't.
The mist covers the entry to where we get to the
Yeah.
place.
Oh, but we love this mist.
Some people don't want the have to pause for an entire, Tool songs worth of wisdom.
And is it a Tool album that we're hearing?
You're listening to Numa. Like, it's literally like it
You
writes
can
itself.
never have too much intelligence and wisdom.
Yeah.
So crank it. How long does it last for? Does the effect last for?
24 hours.
Oh wow. Okay.
I know, right?
Potentius is just
Should market
he's
this
like
stuff.
the smartest guy in the world.
Should
He's
sell it
like
to the
walking around
colleges.
feeling smart.
Yeah.
Herrenby will have a huff, and he's got all that book learning medicine to.
All right. You're out for 6 turns, buddy. your head explodes for 6
a lot of
turns.
intelligence to gather. So does it? It's just like increases the score by 4.
Yeah, just treat your modifiers as +4 and -4, respectively, for the.
What if they're already +4?
Then you don't get any bonus.
No.
Oh.
All right. I'm totally useless for the rest of the game.
Oh.
Yeah.
We still have HP. You're, for what it's worth, you're out with Herrenby for 6 turns.
Yep.
Oh, and he's gonna start the album from the beginning. Hang on. So you're good. All right. Are we just gonna burn the torches to get yourselves back ready to go?
Sure.
All right. Let's just say
Yeah,
for a 6. Let's say it's a whole. I'm just gonna quickly rule that's a whole torch length, and then we can move on.
Perfect. I marked it off.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Fearless Scout, lead the way.
Well, before I go out
hang on,
there
hang-
and it's,
wait.
scary and whatnot.
Wait. I think we owe Jason a little bit more touchstones of what's going on about it. So yeah, so they're making you walk. We're making us walk through the Numa, right? Into this one corridor, into one shrine that literally has a TARDIS in it. And all these like different symbols and stuff about time. And there's a hole in the wall in the southwest corner that you have to like slide through and shimmy through. And everyone's been saying this is the way to go to Radishva stuff. So that's what everyone's doing.
So
But yeah, and before we go in there, we'll warn you that
we
there
just
is
ignore
a...
the TARDIS, and we're okay. We have magic time stuff. Okay, I
The
feel
TARDIS
like
isn't active, it's
Potentius
the
is going to
issue.
be back here for a whole lot of time. Okay.
Show of hands, does everyone have their key card?
Yes.
Yay.
Yes.
Okay. So
We're going
there's
to
a
a
floating
place now.
there's a floating military robot on the other side that if you don't have your key card,
Beautiful.
it will shoot you to death. So don't get rid of your key card. And before Devalo goes, very nicely kind of like hey Randy, will you give me luck? Thank you.
Yeah. Anyone else need luck?
Yes, please.
He'll put the tips of his index fingers together and poke.
I will try and lock that.
The deep chant of Chibalba is definitely a Tool song.
Nope.
Nope, no luck.
Nope.
Sorry.
Wow.
That's auspicious.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're delucked for a while. Okay.
Devala will lead the way, holding up his key card like a shield.
So
There was-
who are we holding up? Is there like are there like video cameras or something that are?
No, there's just a robot.
No, there's a
robot here.
There's a levitating yoga ball sized death robot in this room.
Oh, okay. Yes. Hello, Mr. Robot.
Yeah, it's literally like
Lila Dallas.
Yeah. Lilo Dallas multipass. Yeah. I got you. Yeah. Yeah, it's floating above this pool of yellow liquid. It is just idly orbiting. It pays you all no heed and mind. As long as you have the key cards.
For any interaction we use with the key cards, with him having Eric having telegraphed that the key card could break, maybe we should have the person who interacts with stuff hold the second key card just in case. Did we bring the a redundant one?
There were 6 of them. We had 5, so we have an extra.
Okay.
Before we touch the door, though, can we walk over and see if anything's changed with Food Mender?
Sure. So one thing I would like to point out is that the dead Kalyani that's in this room, right? They're no longer there. Their bio stuff is no longer there. However, their gray unitard is. And I would like to point out at this point that yes, the gray unitard that they're wearing looks in the same style as the ones you saw in the videos. However, obviously the ones in the videos, they were orange and they were like, there was more pockets and things like that. This one seems to be much plain, but still like similar material style, vintage.
Gotcha.
So it might be like a prison jumpsuit.
Oh, maybe. And you're saying like the stuff is still there, but the organic matter is gone.
Yeah, so like the jumpsuit's there, but like no, there's nothing like
but
glue
just, like,
left or
loose?
anything. Yeah, it's just there on the floor. Yeah, and like blood.
You got room, bud.
But there's nothing. Yeah.
What the hell do we think happened?
Yeah, hoop
Maybe
it up.
the goop got it?
Mhm.
Well, no, it was doing that to metal is the thing.
Maybe after it got all the metal, it went for the organics.
There is
maybe.
Right. So gunk boiler's in here, right?
Food Mender.
Sorry, Food Mender. Food Mender's in the one of these stations over here with the yellow liquid pouring into it. And if you recall, the glass when it's on turns foggy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can see that it's occupied. But I would also say that the size of the occupant in this room, in that thing, is no longer goblin sized.
Oh.
We're turning it into a Kalyani. Or him.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, this is another set of fangs. This is great.
Who is
we
Food
turning-
Bender? Was that a PC or somebody's cohort?
It was my, dare I say, best friend.
Oh, okay. So
A
now
cohort. It
we're
was a
turning him
cohort.
into an alien monster. Awesome.
Yeah.
Just what you want to do to your friends. Was he dead or was he just injured?
The robot killed him.
Okay.
So we were seeing if like the cryonics would do anything to him, and I mean, I'd say this is a very successful result.
I wonder if he wasn't just transformed into a Kalyani, but was transformed into the Kalyani that was already in there. Like maybe this is cloning.
Or just because it was like we put in the Kalyani like cartridge, right, with all like the genetic specs. So it's turning into that same guy. Yeah.
Yeah, like editing
So
your
I
DNA.
agree. Yeah, like cloning. Well, maybe we leave him for like another week and then we come back and harvest the fangs. Once it's fully grown,
Oh my god, this is great. We can like have like this whole Calione harvesting scheme. We just need to bring ample bodies, and we're gonna have
Exactly.
plenty of things for the trolls.
Black market fangs. Okay, sick.
Mhm.
I think we should leave it for investigation number 4, just in case it's not fully grown. But
Alright.
Heronby is by the door, so.
Yes, the Radishra Irish store that Heronby is standing at to the north side here has the following. It looks like a standard Radishra door. This one also has a little pad to the right of it, and when you approach here, it does recognize that you're holding one of the key cards. But in case we forgot the whole list of what can be activated to this door, because it does indicate it has a rotating pattern of sky blue, pale green, orange, pink, silver, and yellow. Heronby, what do you present to on the plaque?
Pale green.
Nice. Yep. Cool. The door will begin to recede and open in semicircles, revealing only a 4-foot diameter entranceway into a 20-foot long chamber, and inside it is currently undecorated stone. Is literally a empty granite shaft. That being said, there is a lapis inlay on the shaft wall next to you.
Call the elevator.
Yeah, try touching it with the key card.
Do you want to try just like with your hand first?
I was going to try key card first and then hand.
Okay, makes
6
sense.
and a half a dozen. So I try key card, then try hand.
Okay. And it works.
Have you taken this elevator before?
Nope.
Oh.
All right.
But Eric looked very excited when he was rolling encounters before when he thought we were. So.
All right. As you as you touch the lapis console with your hand and the card, there is a rumbling beneath you down this shaft. Quickly coming up is something in the corridor, like a floor.
How fast is it moving? Does it look like?
Very fast. Faster than you could probably shoot a crossbow.
Okay.
Okay. The platform will then stop.
How big is the platform?
The platform, I think, is 20 feet. Is a slab of polished blue granite with another inlay of lapis incised in the center of the slab. The inlay shows a 1-foot orb with 3 4-inch orbs around it.
Okay. Big enough for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Enjoy your slight non-mechanical nausea as it plunges down. I have no idea where this deposits you, by the way.
So we're going to like it doesn't go down a level or two to places we've been before.
You have
saying,
you have a dwarf. So I think even though you're going this fast, I think a dwarf might be able to tell you that you probably have just fallen, at least about 1,000 feet.
Is that deeper than
we've
been before? We've done lots of stairs up and down.
No, you've been deeper.
We could probably calculate what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Someone smarter than me could probably calculate where we are.
Okay, let me describe for you what you're looking at when you exit. There is a, let's see. First off, all corners are rounded. This is a 30-foot by, say, 20-foot wide area. I don't know where you want to draw this.
We should definitely do this on a different level, right?
Yeah, if you want.
Corners are rounded. That's the Rajishva architecture?
Correct.
Or is that... Yeah.
Trying to help you out.
Something is octagonals as well. I can't remember which is that.
All right, so this is a white marble tiled gleaming chamber. All corners are rounded. In the center of this room are 3 orange, definitely like plasteel benches. Furthermore, there is a little 5-foot, little diameter, little like hole in the ground or like a basin that is empty.
Like you need to put something in there?
To the east, let's see. There is a 5-foot diameter circle of silvery material inset into the floor. Furthermore, let's see. Let me read you the whole thing. There's a 5-foot diameter circle of silvery material inset into the floor. There's a 10 inch by 10 inch square of the same material affixed to the wall. The square has a rune etched into its silvery material. Lastly, this corridor extends 20 feet. Let me see what this looks like. Let's see. On the south wall, a 5-foot diameter circle has been cut out of regular white marble. Beyond that circle are some carved bits of stone. Yeah, so there is just like a weird set of stone that seems to be joined together.
Is that rune
It's
something we recognize?
It's notched. There's a chance. No. That rune you do not know.
Oh, Eric, is the silvery circle that's inset in the ground? Did I get that in the right spot, or is that where?
No, that's right.
This
That's correct.
Okay, perfect.
The basin is in the middle. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Gail's gonna comprehend languages to try and read the rune on the button, or yeah, sure. Perfect. 22.
Nice.
Passes.
It says nexus or hub.
Oh.
We think it's a teleporter.
Oh my goodness, yeah. To the hub.
Yeah. Wait, is that the teleport hub that we have? No, the one in the nether reaches.
Third teleportation network.
Where's the second one?
So there's the.
Harenby's an expert on this one. Hang on a second. This is a sore subject. Let him explain.
So there's a Thothian teleportation network which has rings of
the
stones
rings, yeah.
key cards into, and then there's the Sortian teleportation network where you have to put the Sortian eyes into carved faces, and now we've got this new third teleportation hub.
Which is
you forgot
so funny
one.
because I wasn't even referencing that. I was referencing the one in the nether reaches.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yes. Okay, yeah, that's also that one.
The Mr. Soul
So really,
Survivor
we're looking
of
at
that teleportation
4
network
for
slipped his
5.
mind. Yeah, I see. You repressed that knowledge.
Yeah. You can't teleport back, so
Doesn't count.
doesn't count.
Well, maybe now we can because
less
it's
of
the
a
hub.
network and more of a trap.
There's, yeah, sorry, I don't know if that was already mentioned, but there's the Heketi network as well.
Well, they have their own teleports. Like, gosh, every cool person has to have their own teleportation network.
Guys, we've got to get on teleport technology.
We've got rugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, add ourselves to number 6.
So, it's tough for me to try to like so hold on. To this, I know we're excited about this one, but I want to describe the southern wall on this door some more. So it appears as though there's a circle, right? That's been carved out, but right in front of that circle, there's a set of stone that seems to be bisecting horizontally, right? So like you're kind of, if you were looking at it, it would be going this way. Yeah, exactly. And there's notches on each near the opening, producing
Like lips.
producing like little like slightly uneven squares. Then lastly there is
With like a mouth.
lastly there is a slot on the ground right in front of it that is crying out for some sort of lever.
The
So I
thief
imagine it
wouldn't
has
be
a
able to
hook.
tell the dimensions of that.
Yeah, it's about 12 feet long, or sorry, 12 inches long, so about a foot long and a half-inch wide slot by this thing, by the circle.
Okay.
And that, you think if you can get something that can get in there with leverage, that this probably is the way you open it on the side.
Yeah.
Yes.
Obviously,
Is
it's
it big
not
enough
meant.
for a staff?
Yeah, or I was going to say I have like a magic baton
Yeah.
that we could like maybe jury rig.
I think either would work here. It's a half-inch wide slot. I think a rod would probably be about half-inch, so.
Yeah, if you want to keep
Arrow.
your staff, I can
Yeah,
stick the
staff
baton
is
in
probably
here.
too big for that. If it's only a half inch, I imagine
exactly.
Staff is bigger than
Okay, do we want to
a dagger, maybe, but you want something longer.
go teleportation hub, or do we want to go mystery teeth door?
I think
I
we can
love Arden,
open the
old
teeth
man.
door and see if there's anything scary behind it, and if there is, then we can go to the hub.
Do we know that the elevator we came in that we can take back up again if we want to retreat that way?
You don't know.
I'm just
Sure,
worried
why
that
not?
we didn't have any other way to leave.
I'm worried that, like, much like the other Radishva technology, there's like Eric's rolling every single time we use it, and like, we go up and then it breaks halfway through, and then we fall 1,000, or I guess 500 feet.
Is there a button down here, like similar to the one that we hailed the elevator with?
Yes, there's an identical looking console.
Okay.
And I guess I say that not as a we shouldn't return, but as a I don't think we should roll the extra time to like test,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to try out your rod thing?
Okay, yeah, I'll stick the baton in there and then try and lever it. Theoretically, I can also extend the baton once it's already in there to the quarterstaff, and it should stay wedged in there and just give me more leverage.
Totally. Okay. I think your knowledge will show that as long as this lever is in the slot, the gears and stuff that open this will remain open, but as soon as you take it out, it will close again.
So let's leave it here then.
Okay, sure. Then
Well, I guess
yes.
can we just like open it and see before committing to
The half doors begin to open, and you can kind of peer through the middle of it. And the first things that you'll see is that you're looking at a 20-foot wide corridor, and you're coming in sort of at the middle, and about 10 feet in front of you so this goes beyond your light, right, that you can see. You can see 10 feet in front of you is a pillar I'm about to figure out what's on the pillar for you.
And is this still Radishva?
Yes. I do not understand what's on the pillars. Okay, so let's just say you can't see what's on the pillars for the time being. I'm sorry. And then last but not least, you can definitely see when you peer out to your right. So this would actually be when you're looking. Yeah, so like it would actually be to your over here. So our left, but your right, looking through, right? Correct. There is a door on that side. That would be about 20 feet diagonal from you or so, whatever that's root of, I don't know. You're right. 10 feet up. Yeah. Door. It is not.
Is this
it's not a Radishva
more...
iris door. It's not an iris shaped door. It is a square door.
But the pillars and things, just like the architecture and things here, looking more familiar, or is this more plasteel, silver laser?
This is all smooth. This is all expertly smoothed granite.
But Arcontian style, or Radishva style, or Heketi style?
Radishva.
Okay, so it's got the smooth corners.
Correct.
So we're still in Radishva territory. We didn't just go somewhere completely different.
Because there wouldn't be like corners. It's all like curved.
What would you like to do?
Should Devala sneak out and try and get a sense of the boundaries of this room?
Sure.
Well, actually, can we look at the door from the other side?
Totally.
Like, if it's a mouth, right, then maybe it's a face.
Do we need to leave the rod there to keep it open, or do we open it?
My understanding is we have to leave it there.
Okay.
You know, this is kind of like the Bastet thing. I think there was like a face there too, right?
Tap.
Okay. So we're gonna
big cat door.
Okay. Are we going to go through?
I think just Devalo first. With the life stone.
Okay.
To get a sense of the boundaries of this room and the face.
Have we heard anything in all this time, or is it all silent?
It's quiet as the grave.
Yeah, you keep saying that. That's not makes us confident, you know.
That's exactly why I say it.
Quiet as the grave usually means groaning for brains in the background.
Okay, so Devalo, you'll see that there's another statue 20 feet from the first one. And as you begin to peek out, you'll see that I said statue, I meant pillar. There's pillars evenly spaced. There'll be 4 in total.
Okay. Evenly spaced.
Correct. 20 feet apart.
Okay.
In the middle of the 20-foot room. So you can imagine it's the whole room is, square like this, and then the pillar is like kind of right at the intersections of the grid parts.
And I say this just out of an abundance of caution, that I'm certainly looking for traps and secret doors.
Oh yeah, thank you. No, I appreciate you being explicit. So we are taking our time here. Are you just using the light from your lifestone?
Ideally, unless I'm mistaken as to the efficacy of that light.
The efficacy of that light for searching for traps and stuff in a 20-foot room would be hard. It'd be like directly in front of you and things like that you can find, but other stuff around, not so much. Basically, your candle gives you
just
in other words,
a lantern.
Yeah, in other words, your light would give you light for close but not near. Does that make sense?
Good enough.
So like it's light. You're lit for melee, but not moving around.
Okay, like if I wanted to backstab someone, but not if.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
I'm exploring a room.
Rip.
Okay.
Rip Sean.
Oh.
It's okay.
Maybe to come back.
Okay. Well then, maybe I'll just light a lantern, right? Might as well.
Yeah, and you can do it for free because you have light from the stone.
Oh yeah, good point.
Welcome back,
So
Commander.
I'll light my lantern.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, this will be revealing that after the fourth column, the hall continues another 20 feet before it opens up and there's some sort of like larger chamber beyond. So there's more space below, but otherwise this hallway continues straight 20 feet vertically on each side.
Okay.
Behind you, or like what you emerged from, was absolutely a mouth. In fact, it is a very high relief sculpture of a humanoid face. It is elongated and skinny. It actually has a pair of small tusks and a set of small curved horns. You've seen these before. This is a Radishva. It is 5 feet tall.
Radishva face.
Yep. Furthermore,
Have we met any Radishva?
Its
We've
eyes,
had one
yeah.
hunt us.
Its eyes are closed, its nostrils are flared, and its mouth is open.
And the mouth is the doorway.
Who's the Radishva hunting us? I've lost track of how many people are hunting us now.
He's no longer hunting you.
Oh,
You lucked out. Someone stole something from him, and someone else can fill in the details.
Sailor Key.
oh, I thought he was a troll. I thought he was a. Okay.
Oh yeah, Radishva.
Good to hear that he's not hunting us anymore. I hadn't heard that news.
Okay. So what this looks like as well, the stone that you're in here is not granite, per se. Is this whole corridor and stuff like that is Heketi stone.
Heketi stone.
Yeah, that pebbly, with a bit of the black and the slightly greasy sense to it.
But it doesn't feel. We don't have evil feeling, spooky
No.
feeling.
No. Do we want to keep looking further down, or what?
Half hour time warning.
Yeah, good point. I think
Oh.
maybe heading until we see something interesting.
Okay. So then there's two things that would be interesting. There is an outline for a door here, as well as a panel, a stone panel on the side of it, indicating some sort of passage. Lastly, I think from what you can see down this corridor, you would see it goes 1, 2, 3.
He's having trouble.
Yeah, I can't hear him. Or Sean. We'll figure it out. Another corridor. There's this orthogonal corridor. And there are these, when you get down here, you can see that there's these faces in this large corridor. These large stone heads. These 5-foot diameter heads in this other room. They stretch up to 15 feet to the ceiling, and each is carved into a form of a grotesque face.
And this is all Haketi stone.
Correct. Each head is roughly humanoid, but contains usually some sort of amphibianoid features, like bulbous eyes, slit nose.
Okay.
Is that the Kalyani? Because you were saying those are fish guys.
I don't know.
No,
I have no idea.
They could be. They could be a derivation of one of the Heketi species, because we've seen that there's different ones. It could be something entirely different. But I would point out that the Verdushva head is kind of like in defiance of these, but it's definitely sort of in the style.
Yeah.
This corridor with the these 4 pillars looks newer than the corridor with the wear and stuff on the skull, the stone heads that you can see from beyond. As well as sort of like those heads that that are all grotesque and stuff. There's definitely sort of a semblance of unease coming from there.
Yeah. Okay. Out of a sense of completion, I'm more interested in the secret door and the door we passed than continuing further. I'm especially interested in that secret door. Do we want to look at that? And then, if there's something there, pursue it. If there's not, then we can do the other door, being mindful of the time.
Sure.
Okay. So for now, I'm going to douse the lantern.
Nice.
Because I can relight it fairly easily. And then very carefully sort of investigate and crack the secret door, now that I'm up close enough to put the life stone up to it.
Yeah.
And use that.
For sure. Okay.
Oh, and I should move my token too. Oh, thank you, whoever did that. Am I able to find a mode of operation?
Yeah, there was a stone sliding panel next to this door.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah. Then I'll crack it first just to see if any light, any movement, anything like that.
Yeah.
But then if not, then I'll.
It's as quiet as the grave. You're seeing that this is a 5-foot wide corridor that looks like it has not been used in quite some time.
Okay. Just using the life stone to go further for now.
Okay.
He'd like to press onward into the secret tunnel.
It will go 20 feet. Or getting to yet another relatively secret door that opens similarly.
Then he'd like to do that similar, like looking for the operation, but also putting an ear to it, seeing if there's any sounds coming from the other side.
Yeah. From the inside, from where you're at, you can see that the way to open these secret doors is like very obvious to you on these sides. They're concealed on the other side. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So this is the obvious part. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're
or
on
this
the
is
obvious
the secret part rather.
Yeah, you're on the obvious side of the secret doors for both doors. Does that make sense? I don't think I explained that well.
Oh, so it's not like there's like a hidden something on the other side. This is like the hidden passage between 2 zones.
Correct. That's what I'm trying to imply here. Yeah.
Understood.
This is a
Does that mean
liminal
that
passageway into somewhere else.
With that being said, is there like light or movement, or can I hear something to indicate that there would be other people in the other section?
I'm about to figure that out. Okay, sorry. I had to look up what Trompe l'œil exactly.
I've never known how to pronounce that either. It's decoration style.
Yes, it is an optical illusion. I think it means trick of the eye, right?
Trompe l'œil.
Trompe l'œil.
You get.
Let's see here. Okay. It's rather quiet. But let me just make sure. Yes. You would probably get the smell. You'll get definitely the smell of water coming from the other side. You'll also get plenty of other strange smells. Smells that you smell only when you're on the floating island in the troll lifts. You also get smells of spices and sweet scents, tingling like cinnamon and other spices you shouldn't really smell down in the dungeon, where gold for XP is king.
Yeah. So do we think then that there's a these are trolls on the other side?
That's a question.
Should I crack the door, do we think? Quietly.
It's hard to know.
Do we have any idea of like how the Caliani fit into like potential relationships with the old ones and the Varamani? Like, seems like the Varamani want the Caliani dead now. Do we have any idea how they what their relationship was previously?
No.
Is this a theoretical question, or am I missing the connection to Caliani?
I guess I'm thinking I guess my interpretation of the face, the Radishvan face, was that you said it was defiant, Eric. Is it does it look like evil, like it's being portrayed like the Radishva in that imagery is like the bad guy?
No, it looks domineering.
Okay.
It's triumphant.
Over the Heketi, like triumphant over these Heketi faces. Question mark.
I guess in trying to spin a narrative for how this area could be, I guess I'm not familiar with this Radishva smooth granite, but I was wondering if maybe it's this is an area that the Radishva built using kind of simple building materials, and then at a later point someone came through and started decorating it and then took it over, and then maybe this is a place that the Heketi hold. I mean, we're not getting evil vibes, but maybe the Heketi, the Varamani, the Caliani. I'm wondering who owns this territory, if anyone.
No one.
Yeah, well, whoever, I open the secret door to and then immediately kills me, will learn.
Yeah, fair.
Let's have a look.
All right, quietly. He's just gonna crack open that secret door just enough so he can stick one eye through to see to the other side.
Okay.
In case there's light or something.
When you crack the door, even though it is cracked, this room that was once dark begins to automatically light. As glowing orbs on the walls will begin to color in a nice kind of blue pink gamer lighting kind of color combination. Furthermore, this entire room you can see on the ground is covered with a plush orange carpet. You're looking at dimensionally, you're looking at a 30-foot octagonal height room, but the maximum length of it is it's a long rectangle, and you're coming in on the eastern side. So the longest side away from you is 50 feet. And so this room is 50 feet across, and it's 30 feet at its height, and then the corners come into octagons, right? So you're coming in on the 10-foot side of the octagon.
Understood.
The main entrance into this area is clearly to the south. There is a Radishva door. But jarringly right in the middle of this room is a large pool sunken into the floor. It rumbles gently, kind of like a hot tub with jets. The entire area feels cool and dry, despite the water being in here. The walls have been.
Remind me how large that pool was. Sorry.
It is 15 feet wide, 15 feet diameter. Right in the dang center. You are looking at a massive 4-poster bed, pretty much right in front of you. Peering over this bed on the north side of the wall, you can see that there are display tables and cabinets of varieties of rare and exotic items. On the far side, to the northeast, are large containers that appear to look like Varamani, inscribed based on the inscription glyphs on them. And then finally, to the southeast, on the far side of this room, is a 6-foot-tall egg-shape container that's dangling from the ceiling. On the tables to the north, you can clearly see that there are 2 large chunks of arcanum. You can see that there is a small statue that's animated of Radishva with standing next to 2 smaller Radishva and then another larger Radishva, and they're all kind of like hugging. You can see a series of what could only be Sortian eyes of all the different kinds. And then lastly, you can see that there is a brilliant Arcantian helmet in the corner of made for an imperial legate. So crested, what do you call it? You know what I mean? Like the imperial, a leader.
Plume.
Yeah. Sorry. Thank you. Plume. I couldn't think of the word plume.
Okay. Guys, should I steal all this shit?
So there's a lot of shit in here.
Yeah. Interesting.
How big are these?
There's a variety of plants
with Varamani stuff.
Yeah, these boxes are too big to be carried out.
Okay.
What's the deal with the egg thing? Like, is that maybe a defensive measure inside the room?
The egg thing is definitely Radishva and some sort of technological thing. It's kind of reminiscent to the chambers that we saw earlier through the elevator.
Like a pod.
Yeah.
Versus like a battle royal pod.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
More teleporters.
This
maybe.
one, yeah,
or
this one
it's
does.
like
Go ahead.
another cryonics pod. Oh, can I quickly, keeping one eye on the display table with the arcanum and stuff. Is there anybody in the pod? Can we see a shadow?
No, and this one does not have frosty glass. This one seems to be clear. Yeah, this one does not seem to be designed in the same way as the collection in that one room. This one appears to be standalone, very different. This one looks finer. Also seems to be equipped with a lot more self-contained gadgets and buttons and things on it as well.
Okay. Does this look like a thing that we could grab? Not me myself, but as a group?
This is a 6 foot tall. No, I mean this thing probably weighs.
I mean, it wouldn't even fit in the passage then. Yeah.
I don't think it would even fit in the bag of holding.
Okay.
No, if we came in here with our rug, we'd brought the rug, we'd run in here, we'd unroll the rug, and we'd throw the thing on there.
Okay, then I think probably the best course of action is to... Well, actually, as a thief, could I take a peek and see if I can pick one of these chests? Chests? Boxes? I'm still unclear.
These are chests.
Okay.
Okay. So the first thing that you would see is that when you look for how to open these with a lock, is that these things are not just standard chests. Like I think you could probably see it beforehand. These are like technological chests. They're like securely, like there's basically like a key code
Gotcha.
on it.
Like a keypad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a few other things in here I think you would probably see. There's a variety of there's several different sets of scarves lying around here. You can see that there is quite a few like ostentatious bits of clothing, just like rings and actually main thing is scarves. They really like scarves.
And you said these boxes are too big to pick up.
Yeah, they would probably require like a bestial Veramani to drag.
Okay. Could I just try and drag it?
I mean, is your strength 18?
Yeah, no. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Then thoughts group on me just looting the stuff that's on display and returning to the group.
You are clearly in what appears to be the personal residence of someone very powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, grab what you
Or do we
can.
want to leave well enough alone?
Steal his fuzzy animal off of his bed.
Is there stuffed animal in the bed?
Yeah, there's definitely stuffed animals on the bed for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you make a call about what you want to grab, but with the time as it is, I think we need to start backtracking.
Okay, then I'll grab all the stuff on display, and a teddy bear is a personal treasure.
Okay.
Just
so,
if you want to give me the slot amount.
So there are 2 fist-sized chunks of raw arcanum. So each of those is 1 slot. You're able to you go to grab the statues, and the statues, your hand goes through them. However, there is a device that is projecting.
So a hologram device.
Yeah. Would you?
1
yeah.
slot?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
When you pick it up, it turns off.
Okay.
So there's 3 sets of Sorcean eyes. So there's gold, silver, and sapphire. Each of those.
Oh, this is a thing, not an eye of something. Do we know what these are?
They're for using the Sortian teleportation network.
Yeah.
Oh,
there is
okay.
There is a heavy silver necklace that the eyes are kind of like keyed to, but that takes its own slot.
Could I wear it?
Yeah, you can wear it.
And then does it still count as slots then?
No, the necklace doesn't count, but you still have to carry the eyes. Okay. And then I literally have no idea. Are you going to put on the helmet? Or no?
Sorry, I'm doing slot Tetris to see if I can get away with not putting on the helmet.
Also, I was wrong about... I
don't have to put on the helmet.
Sorry, I was wrong about this helmet. This helmet is a helmet of a simple legionary, covered in nicks and scratches and dents.
Oh, okay. It's not a big shiny helmet.
Yeah, I thought it was shinier. Well, no, because let me give this to you, because when you're wondering whether or not when you're doing slot inventory, I would say this helm is a battered helmet of a simple legionary, covered in nicks, scratches, and dents. When you examine it on the inside, scratched into its steel is the name Marius.
Oh fuck. Yeah, well that's the first thing I'll take then. And I have enough slots to not put it on. Actually, fuck it, I'll put it on.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to leave anything behind, so I'll put it on.
Okay.
And then let's get the fuck out of here.
For sure.
Back up north.
Okay. Sorry for Meg's solo expedition. Hope everybody was okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody's patience and indulgence.
It's awesome. No, I mean, I love just kind of hearing the information.
Okay.
Okay, close the face, close the mouth.
Yeah. Pull out the baton.
Close all the secret doors. Close everything.
Yep.
Nobody was here.
Mm-hmm.
As if it vanished.
Yep. Skedaddle. Are we taking I assume we had taken the elevator up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's backtrack the way
Okay.
we came.
We backtrack the way we came. That works for me. Everyone who held their breath for the pneuma needs to make a pneuma save. And then I need to make some encounter checks for relieving.
I'm pneumatized.
You're pneumatized.
Yep.
Right. Takes four turns. So go ahead and mark off, let's just say half a torch. Okay, so then you're able to make it to at least the stairs going down. Okay, you may be able to make it through the stairs, and then just three encounter checks to get home. Ray, you make it.
Yeah.
Because you're backtracking the way you come, it's every 3 turns instead of every 2, so you're going at like a 90 feet coming back, and that's about 3 turns to get back to the statues and into the safe area. So you're just going to burn 2 more torches to get down to the goblin area, and then we're safe to get treasure.
All right, marked off.
Nice.
There we go.
All right.
This can wait. Never mind.
Okay. So the Arcanum is a magic is considered a magic item.
Mm-hmm.
So is the helm, of course. The silver necklaces though is absolutely worth treasure. So that's treasure. That's about it. Everything else was magic items.
Mm.
And it was a silver sorcerai, a gold, and a sapphire.
Yeah. So 2 each. So you have 2 silver, 2 gold, and 2 sapphire. So
okay.
sorry, not like 2 pairs, as in like a left eye and a right eye kind of situation for each of them. Right?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay. That means experience tonight is 100 each, and your gold share is 100. Because that necklace was worth 500. So a lot of knowledge, cool magic stuff. Do you show anybody the portrait thing that you got? The hollow portrait thing?
In company, sure, but not
Okay.
anyone else.
Harenby, you would immediately know who that person is. At least one of the 4.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Lord of the Arena.
Oh no.
You were right.
That sounds important.
Have we actually
It's a good
been
thing.
in the arena?
Nothing
Or we
happened.
just
You
dodged
nicked-
past
yeah.
it all the time?
You just nicked from the personal residence of the Lord of the Arena.
Okay. Yeah, wear that helmet at
Well,
risk.
to be honest, I don't even think I can wear it with my proficiencies.
You can wear it. It's proficient.
Okay.
Proficient.
We need detect magic on it, maybe.
Yeah.
Got one coming up
Oh,
right
it's definitely
here.
magical. It's when
Yeah.
But what it does will require.
Do you need
Got
it?
that new
Yeah.
wand? Does do you have That's a
Does
roll.
detect magic tell you what things do, or do we have
Yes.
to have a separate identify spell?
Detect magic does that.
Okay, well, let's do that then.
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite part about Shadow Dark.
Huzzah! Okay. While wearing the helm, you gain +2 to your AC, and you cannot be surprised.
Ooh.
Nice.
Very cool.
Mhm.
And no downsides, right?
No downsides.
Who can or can't wear it?
Anyone can wear it.
Okay.
I mean, the downside is painting a target on your back for the Lord
Yeah.
of the Rune.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Your magic won't be able to can only to tell you the properties, and that the properties earned on this piece of equipment was earned through great deeds, not through regular enchantments. I think it would be the last thing I would describe.
Because
Very cool.
this is like Marius Tricotor.
Mhm.
That guy.
Yeah.
Marius is a pretty popular name.
One would assume.
I would recommend putting it in the vault until we can somehow.
That is
change its
exactly where I put
equipment.
it.
Someone will go on downtime and research how to paint it or change it
Yeah.
so that it does not look like we stole
But
I
some
mean,
other
we
song.
looted it off adventurers.
The alternative would be, this is probably a priceless artifact to the Empire
Mhm.
if we needed
Oh.
to buy influence of a
Mhm.
high degree.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, could you imagine if you had the authentic helmet of Julius Caesar? What Italy would give you? I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's definitely it's quite the artifact.
Mm.
All right, well, plenty to think about. Thanks for playing tonight, everybody.
Yeah,
Thank you for
and,
playing.
Thank you, Eric.